Group 22 the highest grade.
Good morning, Marco. Good morning, all brothers and sisters from the Hanul Pomonim Holy Community of Central America and the Caribbean. Today we are the Friday, 7th of October 2022, and we are going to start our Hondoke session. My name is Remy Topier, and I am the national leader of St. Lucia. So welcome to this session 490. Welcome to everyone, all the leaders and blessed families, and all our brothers and sisters who are joining this morning for this Hondoke morning devotion. And also I want to especially welcome all those who are coming for the first time. And I'm very happy to start this new day of blessing and grace together with our region. So please join me for the opening statement. Today, on the 12th day of the 9th month by the heavenly calendar, in the 10th year of Chonilkuk, on October 7th, 2022, on the daily morning Hondoke session 490, we offer our devotion for the victory of Vision 2027. United as a hopeful holy community. And now let's prepare ourselves to give a salutation to God and our true parents. Chonjin Champumonimke, Pyombe, Hello. And now let's recite the family pledge. Number 2. Our family, the owner of Chonilkuk, pledges to represent and become central to heaven and earth by attending the heavenly parents and true parents. We pledge to perfect the beautiful family way of filial sons and daughters in our family, patriots in our nation, saints in the world, and divine sons and daughters in heaven and on earth by centering on true love. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our sister Omaira Zombrano for the representative prayer. Our sister Omaira, please welcome.
Buenos días a todos, líderes y
Sister Omaira, are you here?
Damos gracias por estar en esta reunión.
Get ready.
Gracias por celestial, por este día, gracias por estar esta mañana. Permítenos que podamos cada día verdadero sentir nuestras vidas en nuestras necesidades, que podamos desarrollar el corazón de los rituales celestiales y desarrollando lo que es nuestra fe absoluta, amor absoluto y obediencia absoluta a Dios cada día. Gracias, Padre Celestiales, por las protecciones y orientaciones que nos das cada día. Permite que todas las personas que están presentes y todas las personas que están en nuestras comunidades tengan salud y puedan llegar con bien y también a todos los lugares donde tengan previsto ir. Asimismo, que sus misiones puedan tener éxito en el nombre de Dios, Jesucristo y los Padres verdaderos. Asimismo, recordemos en estos días, recordamos a San Francisco de Asís. Francisco de Asís nos decía que los instrumentos de su paz. Nosotros Queremos cada día luchar para hacer incluir otros espacios. Muchas gracias, Padre Celestial, por el pan de nuestra mesa y por las personas que nos dan pan espiritual cada día. Oramos y reportamos.
Aju. Thank you very much, Sister Omanga. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our sister Patricia William, who is from Maryland. Will be able to read Hohondoke. This is taken from the Pyongwa Gyeong. And to read. Welcome to our sister Patricia.
Thank you very much, Reverend. Pleasant good morning to all our leaders and family, blessed members, and to our brothers, all our brothers and sisters. Good morning. I'm grateful to do the reading this morning.
Oh, that's why.
I came to America to awaken our youth. America was founded on the Judeo-Christian spirit of love. Then how did it develop this culture of individualism, individualism? While fighting communism, I have tried continually to awaken America's youth, and I have repeated my warnings to people in the free world so that they would not be affected by this degenerating pattern. Yet, America is still suffering from a variety of social ills. Drug wars, AIDS, and increasing criminal violence still plague this great country. Even the considerable military, economic, and intellectual might of America did not and cannot cure these diseases. This is the very reason for my coming to America. I am like a doctor who has been called to treat a wound, even when I was indicted wrongfully in America. I really came back from Korea to answer that summons. That was because I believed that the truth would prevail. I was indicted and imprisoned unjustly. However, I still wish to save America. I even made the decisions that led to the creation of the Washington Times while sitting in the courthouse during my trial. Moreover, I gave instructions to start Insight and The World and I magazines while in Dunbury prison. I am proud of the fact that the Washington Times played a decisive role in heightening America's awareness of the threat of communism. Although this country has rejected me repeatedly, I have continued my best efforts to awaken America to its providential responsibility. Insight magazine publicized the results of its polls on a weekly basis to inform the general public about the direction taken by the congressional leadership, the world and I, by publishing words of guidance from world-renowned scholars, has attempted to widen the ideological horizon of the future of humanity. It was while I was in Dunbury prison that I had to found the American Freedom Coalition due to my anxiety regarding the decline of the United States. Through a nationwide network, the American Freedom Coalition is educating the general public on building a better society. I also recently launched the International Christians of Unity and Social Action, ICUSA. This organization is carrying out the mission of awakening and uniting Christianity through the true love of God. Although America continues to rebuff me, I have persisted in doing my utmost to awaken this nation to the realization that it bears providential responsibility. God's strategy to save humankind is observe the first blow and suffer the loss, but then, through the course of time, to regain even more than what was lost. Evil, on the other hand, always strikes first and claims initial victory, but ultimately loses everything. As you know, during the First and Second World Wars, and even the Cold War, the countries that struck first eventually lost. The life of Jesus is an example that best illustrates this principle. Jesus was executed severely, and he died under wretched circumstances. However, as a result of that, billions of people have been following their commitments to suffer for their faith plans, a seed of respect and admiration in the conscience of the oppressors. Eventually, that seed will grow and transform the hearts of many of generations to come. Sorry. Eventually, that this immense hardship in my efforts to pioneer the way to a world of true and just peace. When I founded the Washington Times, very few people comprehended my intent, let alone offer to help. Nonetheless, because I knew God's winning strategy, I went forward. I foresaw that this newspaper would be an instrument to save America and the world, even if it meant sacrificing the Christian movement and myself. The love between God and humankind forms an axis that is straight. That is a straight vertical line. On the other hand, the love between Adam and Eve forms a horizontal axis that intersects the vertical one. Therefore, to inherit the love, life, and lineage of the two sets of parents, God and Adam and Eve, humankind needs to serve God as the vertical parent and Adam and Eve as the horizontal parents. Moreover, the mind, which is a vertical self, and the body, which is a horizontal self, unite through true love. At that point, humankind becomes the eternal object partner of God. God and human beings, like a father and his children, need to unite in true love. Each person's mind and body also need to unite as one through true love, just like the mind and body of God. However, due to the fall, humankind came to inherit the love, life, and lineage of Satan. Therefore, even though our mind stands on God's side, our body is under Satan's control. Consequently, our mind and body are fighting ceaselessly on account of the internal contradictions. Now is the time for us to awaken America. During our lifetime, we have to put, sorry.
Thank you very much, Sister Patricia. Thank you very much. I must say, our Sister Patricia is one of the first members of Trinidad and Tobago, and she's always very strong. She's really a pillar for the country of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you very much, Sister Patricia.
Thank you very much.
And now it's my pleasure to invite for our moment of inspiration and comments. It's my pleasure to invite our brother Marco Quezada, who is the national leader of Trinidad and Tobago. He's a wonderful brother, originally from Venezuela, and really accepted the mission of national leader in Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm very grateful for this. Welcome, Brother Marco.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Remy, for your wonderful introductions. Thank you, Sister Patsy, for your reading.
Yes.
Our Sister Omaira, also for doing the prayer this morning. It's my pleasure and my honor on this morning to share with you some words of reflection. Today's message was during the 10th anniversary from the foundation of the Washington Times. So that's to put in context what our sister Patsy was reading. I take some word from this speech, but I also take some word from the speech that was before this. During these days, we received some direction from international headquarters when our True Mother is encouraging us to do another 40 days conditions for the victory as a tribal messiah, trying to outreach those 43 couples, and also to bring those members who are apart in our movement. So I was reflecting when 2 days ago during the Hundoke, I saw these words of True Parents. I will read some of those words. True Parents said, when we were thinking about the threat that means the communists in our world, Father said that forsaking God is the most serious problem in this century. Forsaking God means abandoning God. And also he said, when you abandon God, whether in the name of totalitarianism, in the name of godless secularism, the results will be the same, self-destruction. So what True Father said, it was under the context, of the threat of the communists. But we know that in our society, in Western society, even though we are Christians, more of us, we always see that many people have abandoned God. And True Mother, and this time is even asking us to go out and bring back those members who are apart in our movement. So also that means that in some way, also they also are abandoned Heavenly Parent, they are abandoned God. So when we reflect on this, we see that the problem, we were supposed to be God-oriented partners, primarily God-oriented partners of love. So abandon God means that we abandon our position of an oriented partner of love with God. And this starts with the human fall. So the first who abandoned God was the archangel. When he feel that when he had this feeling of losing his love, when he compared with Adam and Eve love, so he feel jealousy and envy and this kind of immature emotion. So he stand apart from God. So, and we see that some of these members who are apart in our movement, maybe the main reason is because they have some pain in their heart because someone hurt their heart in some way. So that was actually what happened with the archangel. We repeat the same mistake. Okay, when we have those immature emotion, we cannot handle our own emotions. So at the end, we hurt other people with our actions and with other words. And with the second thing that we see when we studied about the fall was the misuse of sexual love, so what we saw in our society. And in my personal experience, when we are witnessing on new people and we are raising a new member, this is one of the most big challenges that new members have, to keep their purity and to prepare themselves properly to receive the blessing. And with some people though, who do not have a good foundation, a spiritual foundation, and they don't make proper condition, so they easily, they lose the opportunity to receive the blessing because they become distracted with, another woman, another man, so they cannot focus properly and prepare internally. So that's another way to abandon God and God's idea. And the third thing is like materialist. When people put first material things, their work, their job, their personal things, they cannot deny and put God as the first. And this was what Adam and Eve did at the beginning. After the fall, they did not repent and they did not recognize their mistake. Say they put the creation between them and God. Say they cover the sexual parts with this leaf. So that means that we are using the creation, the material things, to separate ourselves from God. Because we feel guilty or we don't have the courage to recognize our own mistakes. So I feel that also many people, they are distracted, distracted with many material things, this is actually what happened from the beginning with Adam and Eve. So we have to be very clear that these are the things that usually happen. And we have to make many conditions to protect our members and to protect the new people that we are raising. And so for them to protect their heart and for them to do good condition to receive the blessing and to keep the blessing and also support your parents' activities. Another thing that the father said, that individual living, many people live only for oneself. So we don't care about other people. So how can we solve human problems in the families and so many problems in the society? Father said that we need what is true, what we call true love, of God, true love on earth. But in order to see true love of God in earth, we need people who live and sacrifice himself for the sake of others. Otherwise, we have no chance to overcome so many challenges and problems that we face in our society. So we are the ones who have to practice that through love. Already through parents, they are practicing that, and we are also the ones who are called to share and to show and to be a true testimony of what true parents are teaching, the teaching of Jesus. We are supposed to become a living testimony. So that brings me to an opportunity to remind that now, many countries, they are receiving the special grace of the Shamshimwon. I have so many wonderful experience when I pray in the Shamshimwon in Korea. And also I visit some here in a neighbor country. So we have to pray a lot to fill ourselves with the essential of God through love. In order to unite our own mind and body and to put in action that through parents' words and through parents' teaching, and to really support our true mother call on this time. So in order to become victorious, heavenly, tribal Messiah, Chomba couples, and also to bring back our other brothers and sisters. So, we know that we have challenges, but at the same time, we are very blessed we are living in a unique time and a unique era, and through parents, and God are giving us the tools to overcome all the difficulties and challenges that we have. So many people and some people who may try to abandon God, but we have to pray hard and we have to practice the true love in order to bring them back to Heavenly Parents' bosom. So, Heavenly Father, brothers and sisters, these are some of my reflections that I want to share with you on this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a blessed week. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Brother Marco, for this wonderful word of encouragement and inspiration for today. Thank you so much. And now we are going to have a moment of unison prayer. So please, let's have this prayer together. Thank you. Every parent. Thank you very much for all the brothers and sisters who joined us today for the first time. Welcome. We are glad to have you. Thank you, Sister Omaira, for the prayer. And thank you so much, Sister Patricia, for the reading. And Brother Marco for these wonderful comments and inspiration. And also, we want to thank also our interpreter, Wonmi Lim, who is doing a great work translating behind the scene. Thank you so much. So today, the Hondoke session was led by from the heavenly country of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for all brothers and sisters from all Central America and the Caribbean region for joining us this morning. And success and the blessing in your missions, and really have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Manse for everyone, and see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Gracias, Trinidad y Tobago, buen trabajo. Reverendo Quesada, gracias. Reverendo
Bueno,
Torres.
muchas gracias.
Thank you, Mami.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you all. Mr. Hector, how are you? Marco, thank you. Patricia, thanks for your reading. Oka. Mr. Roca, ba? Ohayo. César.
Muchas gracias. Thank you, very well.
Este es de Antonio de Cancún, ¿verdad?
I see. I'm very sorry. I'm praying for him.
Yeah, me too. I miss you so much. Have a wonderful day. Oh, God.